Welcome to the week ahead. Headlines. New Zealand Deputy Prime Minister wraps up landmark visit to Sri Lanka. Colombo inflation data due Friday as deflation expected to ease. Sri Lanka expects a current account surplus in 2025. This Wednesday, Winston Peters, Deputy Prime Minister of New Zealand, will conclude his visit in Sri Lanka. During his visit, Peters had courtesy calls with President Anurukumara Dissanayake and Prime Minister Harini Amarasuriya. Meanwhile, high-level discussions are being held with Vijitha Herath, Minister of Foreign Affairs, on areas pertaining to trade and investment in agriculture, education and tourism. The visit was the first time by a high-ranking New Zealand official since the establishment of the New Zealand High Commission in 2021. On Friday, Colombo-centric inflation for April is due for release. In April, Colombo prices deflated 2% year-on-year, driven by a 3.6% decline in non-food prices, offsetting a 1.3% rise in food prices. Deflationary conditions are expected to ease in the coming months, with inflationary conditions likely to return, with rising private credit and strengthening end consumer demand. The CBSL cut the overnight policy rate by 25 basis points to 7.75% last week in a bid to achieve the projected inflation target of 5%. Also on Friday, Sri Lanka's export earning figures for April are set to be released. In March, exports reached $1.2 billion, led by a 12% rise in apparel exports, reaching $495 million, while tea and coconut exports also recorded growth. Exports to the United States, Sri Lanka's single largest export destination, rose 14% from a year earlier to $275 million. In 2025, despite global uncertainties surrounding Trump's tariff policy, the CBSL expects a third consecutive current account surplus, mainly due to favorable petroleum and export prices. And that's the wrap for this week. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay updated on the latest developments in Sri Lanka. Until next time, have a great day.